Hey everyone, Hippygypsyreader. I am here again with another daily tarot reading for September 24, 2022. Thank you so much for tuning back in over here to my YouTube channel. I appreciate every single one of you for being curious about that extended look of that mini reading that I have started over on TikTok and cross-posted to my Instagram and Facebook accounts. So if you're here to look at the extended from any one of those platforms, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm so thrilled to have resonated, and I'm hoping to offer you some more clarification, possibly run out some good advice for you, and then look at some oracles. Those are always really good advice in the oracle decks. So if you are already a YouTube subscriber, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so very much. We'll go back over that energy that I have pulled initially on those other platforms. If you're curious about that mini reading, those links are in the description box of this video, and you feel free to head over there and give it a quick view. It's only a 3-minute video. It's just going to show you how I got these cards on the table and my initial reaction. So that is over there. Again, that's just a quick little 3-minute video on 3 different platforms. Take your choice. Alrighty, if you are brand new here across the board, my name is Cody, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Thank you so very much. All of your likes, shares, comments, follows, subscribes helps me to better attune to each and every single one of you. So the more interaction, currency exchange that we're getting with our energy, the more I'm able to attune, and hopefully my guides can hook up with your guides, and we can also offer some clarity, some guidance. My final disclaimer is Mercury retrograde. Apologies sincerely for my word stutter and my stumbling through my verbiage. Y'all bear with me. It is really having a lot of fun at my expense this time, especially with the other planets that are in retrograde. This one is pretty brutal for me, so bear with me. I appreciate your patience. I'm trying so hard to get the words out as smoothly and unirritatingly as possible for you all. Alrighty, let's jump back in and we will go over everything again for you all. If today happens to be your birthday on September 24th, happy birthday. I hope you'll have a beautiful Saturday birthday today. All right, all you beautiful collective. Let's go back over everything and get some deeper clarification, shall we? For today's overall energy, remember, we're going to take what fits and throw out the rest. Please don't force anything into your world if it just doesn't resonate, right? So we have the 8 of Pentacles. So the overall energy for today is hard work. We have a lot of skill assessment going in. So we're possibly looking at improving ourselves. We could be going back to school. We could be learning. We could be learning a new skill set. We are very proactively working here, and we can see the results. We can see the results of our hard work coming in at this time. We're very organized, and basically we have our head down and we are doing the most at this time. So that 8 of Pentacles is about diligence and hard work and effort and a lot of satisfaction. Remember, the 8 is just before the 9 of Pentacles, about that financial independence. So this is kind of an energy of being almost there, but we are still working very hard to get there. So this is somebody who is really focused, really driven, and working hard on their abundance, prosperity, and basically their work. Any kind of work that you're putting into any projects, school, actual work, maybe your home life. Basically, you're working pretty hard at things. So take that again, how it resonates. Okay. Interestingly, I want to go over this with you all. Our clarifications are all major. We have this little bit of hard work that we're having to put in, and we're doing our due diligence, and we're working real hard at something. Our clarification is all transformative. It's beautiful transformation. So we have the Strength card with power coming through here. We have the Hanged Man with sacrifice, and then we have Destiny card, the Wheel of Fortune coming through for us. Clarifying at the bottom of each deck, we have the Chariot card. It could be dealing with a Cancer, also could be dealing with a fire sign, the strong Leo energy, and then we also have Piscean energy with the Hanged Man coming in, and then we have the Hermit card energy coming through. So we have solitude, so this is about that Hermit energy. And under that, we have the Magician. Could be dealing with an Aries. Isn't that interesting? Very interesting. Major, major, major transformation coming in with all of this hard work and all of this effort that we're putting in. This new skill set that we're learning. This new education that we're bringing into our lives at this time is going to show a major transformation in our lives. So quickly, there goes the ear. So quickly, we'll go back over everything. So you're using a lot of strength, a lot of courage, a lot of tenacity. This is about great power. This is about courage. This is about powering through to be able to have that endurance that you need to be able to have this hard work pay off. This is the sacrifice card here with that Hanged Man energy. Perhaps you have sacrificed a lot of your time, a lot of your efforts, probably money, to put forth the effort to be able to have this project be able to come forward. This is about a Hanged Man energy. So somebody could be also hanging around, kind of waiting for things to happen. You've sacrificed a lot. You could be a little impatient to see the results is another indicator of that Hanged Man. So we want to kind of be careful of that energy about not being impatient, because we have to really kind of wait for our seeds to flourish in order to see the best fruits to be able to come through. You can't pick something too early. You have to let it bloom and basically flourish into something. So this is about a great sacrifice to be able to have your abundance manifestations, prosperity, love interest, all that stuff. That is a sacrifice to wait for that to come through. This is also a possibility of you being called to look at things from a different perspective as well. So that Hanged Man in the words in the Rider Waite deck is hanging upside down, but they are not completely and totally caught up, as they have one leg free. And then they have a crown around their head of light. So there is a moment where you're taking a moment to pause and reflect and understand things clearly, look at things from a different perspective through an enlightening type of viewpoint at this time. And then we're looking at the Wheel of Fortune coming through. So we have a lot of good luck. This is karmic lessons. These are the wheels turning in our favor as well. This is our destiny calling. This is also, Wheel of Fortune is also about being able to have things turning in your favor also. We have a lot of positive, good, victorious, controlled movement forward here with the Chariot card. This is the Emperor driving the Chariot. So the Emperor is driving the Chariot, and we have very balanced, very in-controlled energy. So they could be dealing with a Cancer as well. So that somebody's moving ahead. They know where they're going, and they're using a lot of drive to do so. We do have that Four of Cups card showing up here under that. So there's a little bit of boredom, a little bit of discontentment that could be with this sacrifice energy of having to wait for something to come through. You could be bored with the wait. You kind of want to see things now. You've worked hard. You're anxious. You're anxious to get to the finish line. So that is a possibility with that Four of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups coming through. So you have emotionally left something behind. So a choice was made to leave something that you were emotionally invested in, and you have made that decision to move ahead. Again, we have 8, which is just before the 8 of Cups, which is that emotional fulfillment, that wish is coming true, that emotional independence. We have the 8 of Pentacles, which is just before the 9 of Pentacles, which is about financial independence, abundance and luxury, and obtaining so on your own without the assistance of others, basically. So we have the Page of Pentacles. So a new offer is coming in. This could be some good news. This could be something coming in that's going to bring you a lot of abundance. That is a brand new offer at this time. And we are looking at the King of Swords. So we're using a lot of logic, a lot of intellect. This is somebody who's really using their head over their heart. So you have made the decision to leave things behind that you were emotionally attached to, and you're using your logical side. You are at a crossroads. There's a couple of different paths that you're being faced with currently. This is some stagnated energy also. So again, we do have that holding pattern here. So with the Hanged Man and the Two of Swords, I do feel like something is definitely kind of giving you a reason to pause, to kind of figure out which is the best path forward, as this is a choice between a couple of different decisions. 10 of Cups under that. So we just skipped the 9 of Cups and went straight to our happiness. So this is about total and complete happiness, fulfillment of your heart, total joy and bliss. This is about leaving a lot behind, moving on to calmer waters. 6 of Swords is about moving on, moving ahead. 6 of Swords might as well be the Chariot in the minor arcana, because that's about moving ahead, moving forward. You're taking all that information, truth, and knowledge, and you're going to go ahead and move on to calmer waters. That's after the 5 of Swords. After you've had a battle, you're moving ahead. You're trying to move on to be able to have things come through calmly, serenely. There's a lot of joy and bliss in this energy that is being called upon you. More major arcana. Again, could be dealing with Leo with the Sun card here. So light, clarity, truth could be coming at you at this time. Could be coming in quickly with the Knight of Swords. This is the fastest moving horse in the deck. So fast, the background's blurred. He moving in hot. Star card, wishes coming true. Okay. Somebody could be in the public eye. You're feeling a bit defensive, a bit guarded at this time with that wounded warrior coming through. Bottom of the Psychic Tarot is showing the Hermit energy. So somebody's isolating and they're having a spiritual enlightenment, an awakening from within. You are looking inside for introspection. This is also about the Eight of Pentacles energy here, about using your skills to be able to have things come through. Somebody is using everything they have on the table to be able to manifest all their dreams and wishes to come true. This is somebody who is learning. This is somebody who is educated. This is somebody who has everything they need to be able to produce abundance. They have their king, they have their cup, they have their wand, they have their sword, they have their pentacles. They are able to do anything they need to do to make things happen. That with that Magician card, we have firm foundation. We have Four of Pentacles showing up. So you are very guarded. You're very protective over what you have. Could be a little bit greedy over your finances. Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups, a couple of foundation cards here. This is about building a firm foundation with the Four of Pentacles, so that's about holding tightly to what you have. You also could be very proud of what you've done. You've worked hard and you're ready to show everybody what you've done, which is causing a lot of anxiousness about having this ability to show it off. You sacrificed a lot and you're ready to just kind of let everybody know how it is, what time it is, what happened, how'd you get here. You have a new offer coming in with that Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new job offer, a raise, possibly a promotion as well. We have equality and balance. Here is the Six of Pentacles right behind the Temperance card. So a lot of patience, a lot of balance, a lot of everything is kind of coming together to even the scales for you now. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Another eight. We have the Eight of Swords this time. We're talking about being trapped in fear. I would like to also show you, we have 7, 8. We have 8. 9, 10, and then 12. We skipped 11, but isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? So you're trapped in fear a little bit here. Could be about something that you feel like could be being held from you with the Moon card. Feels like something is not being revealed to you at this time, and you're feeling very anxious about that. You're feeling a little bit in your head about what is being hidden from you. You know something's being hidden from you. You just don't know what. Again, Four of Cups. Again, Six of Swords. So we're bored and discontented with something that has been emotionally attaching us to something that we're able to definitely want to move on from. Ooh. So something is giving us reason to be feeling uninterested, and we're moving on to calmer waters. There's the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. We're reaching our wishes fulfillment. Our wishes and dreams and hopes and everything is coming true. We're emotionally independent because we have completed a cycle. A cycle has completed with the World card showing up here on the bottom. So we are definitely completing something that is able to bring us a lot of this harmony, this good luck, this prosperity, this balance. Beautiful. Okay, let's look at some clarifiers here quickly. We'll look at the Strength card and then the Hanged Man, Wheel of Fortune, and then the Eight of Pentacles. I know, my cuts are weird. Okay. Let's look at that Strength card, please. Beautiful spirit guides and guardians. Thank you so much, universe. Can I please get, okay. 3. 6 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, and 9 of Wands. A lot of strength and courage is being used at this time to be protective of yourself. You've collaborated with somebody in the past and it's given you reason to feel guarded, but you have a lot of perseverance and you're feeling very courageous. There's a lot of courage here with the Power card and then the Courage card. That's about somebody who's really protective over themselves. They have boundaries up and they're very guarded of those. This could be having to have boundaries and being guarded and being courageous whenever you are working with others. With that Three of Pentacles is about a collaboration, a commitment. Also about more learning, about an apprenticeship possibly. So you could be gathering with others to be able to learn this skill set, and something from the past has reminded you that you need to be protective of something. You need to be guarded because of something that has brought up some sort of reason to feel that way. Let's see. King of Wands, Eight of Swords. Wow, Magician. So somebody who's very confident and in control, a very loyal energy, is feeling trapped. They're feeling like they are sort of in a mental imprisonment here, really kind of trapped in their own head, and they are really trying to use a lot of resourcefulness, creativity, influence to really manifest some confidence here. That could be why you're hanging around. You're kind of waiting to build up your confidence here. I feel like you're really working hard to build up your skill set and your ability so that you can come out more confident, more in control. You're working on your experience, definitely here. So we'll look at the Wheel of Fortune. It wanted to reverse. Let's see. 2 more, please. It wanted to reverse. The Hanged Man. We have the Hanged Man reversed. We have the Page of Cups reversed. More discontentment, stagnation. Feeling a little bit detached because of some disappointment, probably with some bad news having to do with a karmic lesson, possibly. The Wheel of Fortune is about destiny, so you could have some destiny to have to be able to pull yourself up out of this energy. And this is kind of your lesson to learn, to be able to allow you to push ahead in your best energy here. Those were floating, but they didn't come out. Okay. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune. So there's some karma, some unexpected events, and these are cycles of life. But I do feel like there is a lingering sense of insecurity having to do with the stagnation, having to do with some sort of discontentment or detachment. You could be feeling detached from something because of an insecurity, because of some sort of disappointment having to do with your cycles of life. Maybe you feel like you haven't had the best of luck, so you're really a lot in your head about self-doubt, possibly here. Let's look at that Eight of Pentacles. And 2 more, please. Thank you. Yeah, Ace of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords again. 3rd time, everyone. We have a new beginning with the Ace of Cups. So this is an emotional awakening that has happened here. The 4 of Swords is about a call for meditation, relaxing, resting, introspection, more introspection, especially with the Hermit card coming in. So a lot of introspection is being called upon you, having to do with these new beginnings, this emotional awakening. This is allowing you to move on to calmer waters. You could be working on something that's bringing you away from something that has brought you a lot of sadness from the past, something that has left you feeling like you need to be courageous and guarded and have boundaries. So at this time, you are more so about protecting yourself and trying to work on your confidence to be able to pull you forward. You have a mental imprisonment here about this, so you're building up your skill set. Yeah, you're trying to battle this karmic bad luck you think you probably have received in the past. So you're looking for that to help you, guide you to your confidence. 8 of Cups. World card, 5 of Pentacles, King of Cups, 7 of Swords, 3 of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Devil. Interesting. Knight of Swords, Sun. Weren't they together over here? I feel like the Knight of Swords was right next to the Sun over here. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. And I said, Exactly. It did it again. And here's the Eight of Swords again. Holy moly, it keeps doing this. Okay. The Sun card. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. The Sun card. I love when it does that. I love when it does that. Repiten. We have a lot of repetition coming through with a lot of this. It's pretty freaking cool. There's a Strength card. Okay. So we're walking away from something that has given us a lot of reason to look for this. Again, we have introspection coming up. So we're in search of the truth. We're in search of happiness. And with that, we'll have a lot of success and completeness with the world coming in. We're kind of pushing something aside having to do with our despair, our breakups, our past that has left us in a feeling like we have been pushed aside, left out in the cold. We're struggling a little bit. We're moving out of that energy. We're taking a lot of emotional maturity to be able to push forward. Seven of Swords is about betrayal. So we had a betrayal. Three of Cups is about third-party energy. And you have a new beginning here. A new beginning cutting away from this cheating energy. Where you're pulling forward, optimistic, happy, quickly. This is action forward, quickly. I do feel like, you know, you're walking away. And you're using a lot of emotional strength to push you forward to your success, to your achievements. You could have some sort of financial changes happening here, but you're using a lot of strategy. You're using some tactics. But you're staying emotionally mature. You are not being unkind, unbalanced about this. You're taking it in great stride to be as friendly, sympathetic, wise, and calm as possible. Through that energy, there's a lot to celebrate with the Three of Cups and the Ace of Wands, because you do have new beginnings coming through. You have a new beginning and you're accepting a new challenge. There is a little bit of an indication here about dependency, possible materialism coming through with the Devil card, could be dealing with a Capricorn. But ultimately we have healing on the horizon. You could be healing from some sort of addiction. You're healing from this cheating energy as well. You're having a new beginning. You're healing from this dependency. You're healing from this addiction. You're healing from this depression. You have a new beginning coming in that is taking you away from this depression quickly. You have a very assertive, direct, brave, focused, action-oriented, driving ahead type of energy here with the Knight of Swords. Ten of Wands, Three of Wands, Hierophant, Eight of Wands, so more quick movement forward. Even though you feel like you could be overwhelmed, but this is about hard work. This is about hard work and seeing hard work through. You could be a little burnt out. There's a lot of struggle coming through with these obligations, but there is ultimately positive movement forward with that Three of Wands. We have momentum. We're moving ahead. We're going on ahead with confidence. Could actually literally be traveling. The travel card comes out twice. But this is about some sort of momentum, moving ahead and to use these karmic lessons to help you along. This is also about some sort of deep commitment as well. So you're also looking at social approval and knowledge sharing. You're bringing this information that you've learned and you're helping others with it as well. There's a lot of speedy, quick communication coming through, but this is all action-packed. even though you feel like things are stagnated and you're in that hanged man energy, everything is actually moving pretty quickly, considering all things considering how much is being done to be able to come into this transformative energy. It's moving along actually pretty quickly, even though you feel possibly a little bit impatient about that. So, all right, let's go ahead. Yeah. It's pretty much everything I've been saying. When I run through the bottom of the decks, the clarifiers pretty much follow up with everything that's already been said, ironically. So it pans out pretty well. Let's go ahead and look at some wisdom of the oracle. And as you pop out, let's see what comes. Higher power. That one came out yesterday. It must want you to have that clarification. Higher power. At the bottom, we have to be fair. And that's it. That's all she wants. I'm for it. Okay, number 4. Speaking of for it. Alrighty, guys. What do my guides want to say here? Now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to. That scared the crap out of me. That cord fell. It scared me. Ooh. Maybe I'm giving attention to my fears. Thank you, universe. That was a beautiful confirmation. Okay. Now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. Ah, my ear. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments or failed expectations, about money, or about any other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create. But you want spirit to be your source. Take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. Turn away from other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There is no greater source than spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. That is beautiful, considering the devil card has come out here, talking about all of these things that we are giving all of our energy to. That is the source from which you are creating whenever you are trying to do your law of attraction manifestations. If you are focused and giving energy to certain things, that is the energy from which you create. So this is why it is important to heal from these things and to release these tethers to the past that are anchoring us, because we don't want to create from a place of lack, from a place of loss, from a place of heartbreak, from a place of struggle, from a place of attachment, from a place of addiction. You don't want to be in that state of mind and that state of spiritual connectivity to create from, because that is just going to attract more of the same. And that is the wheel that puts us on that karmic wheel where we're just constantly trying to have these life lessons, and you will keep spinning on that wheel until you get the lesson. That's how universe works. It's going to keep testing you, and until you pass the test, you can't get off the wheel. You can't get off. You're not going to be able to. You have to pass this test, and once you are able to pass the test, you are receiving abundance. You are receiving gifts. You are receiving ample manifestations that are more in line with something that is promising for your abundance, your wealth, your prosperity, your love, your growth, your expansion, your enlightenment, your connectivity, your relationship with spirit and your higher self, which is the most important thing in the entire creation. So that is where the focus must be, and that must be the connection that you heal and work on to be able to truly manifest what it is that you are trying to do. Okay, to be fair, I had a feeling, I kept thinking Libra because it was the only card missing, and that's 11. So we have we have 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 12, 38, 8 and 3 is 11. So this is to be fair, and she is balancing. She's got a couple of different scales. I get at the funky angle. Anyway, She's got some scales on her shoulders, and she's basically showing you two different things. She's got an egg in one. What the heck is that? And a fortune cookie on the other plate. Her dress has a face, and there's an owl sitting on top of her crown. And this gown is gorgeous. So, okay, let's look here. That is so funny. I opened my book, it went right to 11. Interesting. I may go back and look at 11 here. It went right to it. 11 is by the book. Okay. So, to be fair, and by the book. Interesting. 33, 38. I knew that was it. I said you're there. Thank you, universe. Okay. Injustice and inequality are a part of life, but they do not have to define your experience. This is a time when you may observe an injustice righted and fairly redressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else or are called to answer for personal slight. So perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else or are called to answer for a personal slight. You will be amazed by the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others. This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Choose your cause and commit to it because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain, if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. Courage, again, with that strength card being indicated in our clarifications here. So I do feel like Spirit's telling you about being balanced here, and this is calling your attention to the law of cause and effect as well. So this is about being very, This also looking at a need to consider options too. Libra energy kind of looks at things from all perspectives, and they are very balanced and very just. And so they want to be able to be very fair and understand things from all perspectives. So understand that whenever karmic lessons come through, you are either going to be able to have something come through for you, or you will have to answer for something you have done. But know that that is something that is going to be handled and removed, as it is. That is something that we are supposed to learn and evolve from. If you hang out in that energy, you just kind of linger there, again, we'll have the repetition and repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat, wash, rinse, repeat. So that is a very big possibility, building blocks under there. So cute. All right, collective. I feel like I want to do one more. I'm going to stay away from messages from your future higher self. And since we have the new moon in Cancer tomorrow, let's see what the Moonology has to say. I'm going to look at the Moonology. Okay. Wow, it's a lot. See the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon in Taurus. And full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. So, seeing the bigger picture here with the full moon in Sag. So one thing is for sure, having an open mind will serve you well right now. Talk to people about your issues and get a view for the bigger picture. Interesting. So Spirit is calling you to kind of ask others to help you kind of see things from a different perspective that maybe you can't see. When we're too close to a problem, we can't really understand things, and maybe we get too involved And again, we lose our King of Swords energy where we're not able to use logic because our emotions get muddled. So definitely calling you to have that. So finding a balance between saying what needs to be said and saying too much. So interesting. So when you're manifesting, the journey of discovery can be as empowering as dreaming the big dream. So yeah, again, words, thoughts, everything is very powerful. So be careful with your thoughts and words. So make sure to heal that, to be sure that you're speaking positively with gratitude and kindness, etc. So, all right, let's look here at, take a reality check. It did it again. These are back to back in the book. It likes to go in order on me. Okay. So this card has two sides to it, literally and metaphorically. If you've been worrying about something, the good news is that you shouldn't waste another moment worrying, as this won't help. Some things only happen once, and that can be really good news. If you're wondering about how something you're keen on is going to turn out, this card could be a sign that you've hit a roadblock. If you want to change that, you're going to need to put in extra effort with your manifesting work. Your mindset here is, if you're not happy with the message of this card, use the old trick of finding the best thought you can about your situation and go from there. Positivity mindset, once again, absolutely. And then be proud of yourself. We got that last quarter moon in Taurus. Do you really believe in you? No one is perfect, but you need to believe in yourself and what you have to offer. Be proud of yourself. You came to this earth with a purpose to fulfill. Drawing this card suggests that there are a lot of unresolved self-worth questions that need to be answered before you can start to create the new life you know is waiting for you. Being real is the key here. Don't pretend for appearance's sake. You're more than allowed to encourage you. You're more than allowed and encouraged to be your real self. And the mindset here is, don't compare yourself to anyone else. Instead, start to recognize your own talents and assets. So being proud of yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others, which is really easy to do, to kind of give ourselves a barometer of where we are in life, but you should really only be comparing that to yourself and how far you've come from where you've been. Other people are on their own journey. And while we are in awe of that, and we have a lot of pride and possibly maybe even some envy over that, that's all good and well, but we have to acknowledge that and release that, because that is their journey. Be proud for people. Drop some love on their selfies, and be proud of, you know, if they're proud of how they look, be proud of how they look. And if you don't have anything nice to say, then just scroll on. Just don't say anything. It costs nothing to anyone for you to keep your negativity to yourself. So if you don't have anything nice to say, if no positivity can come from you, then just it is best to stay silent. Just stay silent, do a little and scroll on. Or walk away from the conversation, or agree to disagree. So that costs nothing. In a world where everyone is super on edge and very opinionated and super brave behind the lens, you know, really be proud of yourself. Because if you're not proud of you, who else is going to be? Starts with you. Starts with you. Absolutely. All right, beautiful collective. I do feel like that was your message for today. I do greatly appreciate every single one of you for tuning in. I hope this helped and resonated and offers you some sort of guidance or clarity. Thank you so much for all of your viewership. I'm so appreciative of all of our energetics exchange. The more you like, share, comment, subscribe, follow, I'm better to attune, so we can connect in that way. If you head over to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, do the same over there. That energetic currency helps us to definitely connect. I'm posting all kinds of funny stuff and celestial events, information, daily affirmations, cross-posting my mini readings before I come over here to YouTube. So a great way for us to connect as well is over on those other links. Those are in the description box attached to this video. Also in that description box are all the decks that I use, as well as information on how to get a hold of me for a personal reading if you are so inclined. I have a lot of time off coming up, so that I will be getting to the 4 I have in line, and then the phone lines will be open, as Cheech and Chong say. Anyway, that information will be there. My website is also there, so you can go in and schedule and look at my schedule as it is updated on the calendar that is there. So it shows my availability for readings. I am wishing you all love, light, abundance, and positive vibes. I thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I hope you'll have a beautiful day. Love and light.